The Friday night 3-point contest and the skills challenge or whatever it's called. I was so underwhelmed, and you guys probably saw I made a short video about this, by just like the lack of signage that there was in Chicago. And the Friday night events were held at Wintrust, and Wintrust is a much smaller arena than United Center, but it wasn't full. Like, it definitely wasn't at capacity, it definitely wasn't sold out. They just got to do better, period. I mean, they have to do better for the girls, because I was thinking this whole time, I was like, it seems like there's a lot of people here at WNBA All-Star, like there's a lot of people in Chicago who are really excited about All-Star. You have to market it properly. There was a portion of the arena where
Caitlin Clark looked directly into the camera, and the frustration was clear across her face. She arrived in Chicago expecting the WNBA to showcase its growth, but instead found an event that felt underwhelming. The lack of defensive intensity and the absence of several key stars made the experience seem diminished. To her, it was more than an exhibition game. By speaking openly about the lack of competitiveness, she highlighted a growing divide over the league's direction and standards.
Picked it up just a little bit, and we did also hear that from Caitlin. Like, she seemed kind of frustrated, and I saw clips of this when it was on the broadcast. Like, she felt kind of frustrated that they weren't playing competitively and they weren't playing defense and all these types of things, and it really only takes a couple players to pick up the pace for the All-Star game to improve, because we saw that in the NBA All-Star game. Like, Victor Wembanyama really set the tone, and from that, then Anthony Edwards kind of followed suit, and then other players followed suit, because if a couple people are playing really competitively, everybody on that court is a professional athlete, so they're also going to be competitive. And so you heard that from Caitlin, and I think you heard that from Kelsey Plum.
Long before tip-off at the United Center, signs of poor organization were already noticeable. Although fans were excited, Chicago lacked the energy expected for the league's biggest weekend. Reports describe minimal signage and almost no citywide promotion, making the event feel surprisingly low profile. Instead of celebrating the league's momentum, the atmosphere felt subdued. Caitlin Clark and other players expected a major showcase, but were left questioning why such an important event received so little visible support.
One other thing that I wanted to talk about with you guys, going back to the Friday night events, I know I made a whole video about the 3-point contest and like why Sabrina wasn't invited, why Kayla McBride like wasn't invited, and they both came out and basically said that they kind of got like a half-hearted invite from their agents. I was actually talking to an agent this past weekend about that, and I was like, what's going on? Like, why wasn't Sabrina there? Like, Sabrina should have been there. Anyway, AZ was incredible, but I feel like the reigning champ should at least be in the 3-point contest. Like, why wasn't Caitlin in there? You know, there were just stars that they were missing that I feel like would have even elevated the event even more. Like, imagine if AZ, as the first rookie in the WNBA, she wins the 3-point contest and she also beats Caitlin.
Friday night's events at Wintrust Arena fell far short of expectations. The skills challenge and 3-point contest were meant to highlight the league's top talent. Yet the arena was not even full. Fans who traveled to attend found an event that seemed poorly organized and lightly promoted. Merchandise areas reportedly appeared misplaced, and the overall atmosphere lacked excitement. The disappointing presentation left many questioning why such a significant showcase failed to match the league's recent momentum.
He basically said that in the new WNBA CBA, I think if the league asks a player to be in the contest, then they are contractually obligated to do it. So I think that might have been some of the miscommunication between player and league. And again, like, put the blame wherever you want here, because there's clearly miscommunication. But from my understanding, from the people that I spoke with, again, these are agents to these players that I was speaking with, they said in the new CBA, there is some sort of caveat that if the league reaches out to you and was like, hey, we would like you to be in the 3-point contest, you kind of have to be in the contest. So I think that might have been the reason why the league was kind of talking to the agents, seeing if they were interested and not doing something like
the absence of Sabrina and Kayla McBride from the 3-point contest surprised many fans. As two of the league's premier shooters, their participation was widely expected. Reports suggested the invitations may have been handled indirectly through agents, leading confusion and missed opportunities. A matchup featuring stars like Sabrina alongside rising talents such as Caitlin or AZ could create a memorable event. Instead, many fans were left disappointed by what they viewed as a missed opportunity.
All the quotes, like we heard the quote from Asia Wilson saying that she really doesn't have a relationship with Kathy. The only relationship that she does have with Kathy is when Kathy's handing her some sort of award. Caitlin Clark said that she has a really great relationship with Adam Silver. Adam Silver was also in attendance at these events as well. She says she has a really great relationship with him, but she didn't really mention Kathy. And so it does seem like Kathy's days are numbered. And again, you guys, you can feel whatever type of way about this. I think there's two truths to this. I think Kathy, from a business standpoint, has done a lot of really great things for the league, especially before this boom that happened, and made sure that the league stayed afloat and got the kind of money and sponsorships that they needed. But I think you are missing that.
A provision in the new WNBA collective bargaining agreement may have contributed to several star players missing all-star events. According to reports from league insiders and player agents, an official invitation would require players to participate. Instead, the league reportedly communicated through agents, creating confusion over who was expected to compete. This indirect approach allowed some top players to opt out, leaving many fans believing the communication process weakened one of the weekend's biggest attractions.
That the league, if Kathy doesn't stay, the league is going to outsource. They're not going to bring somebody in as commissioner who's kind of like already a part of the front office, like of the league. So it seems like they will be looking elsewhere. So that will just be really interesting. But more and more, it's seeming like this is going to be Kathy's last season in the WNBA. And let's see where it goes. I don't know. Like, it could go one of two ways. I don't know. I will say on Saturday night, one of the things that I noticed was that Courtney Williams got the highest, like the loudest claps and cheers. It was Courtney Williams. Like, it was the stud buds. It was the stud buds when they were dancing, when they were doing all these different things. And the crowd was really good on Saturday. And I actually...
Caitlin Clark appeared to be caught in the middle of confusion surrounding All-Star Weekend. Despite her significant impact on the league's popularity, many felt the event failed to reflect her influence. Questions about which stars would participate suggested poor coordination between league officials and players. Rather than creating excitement around its biggest names, the planning seemed disorganized, leaving fans wondering why such an important showcase lacked the preparation expected for a major basketball event.
Even when she kind of called out the media, which I thought was really great on Caitlin, to say like, hey, like, talk about my game however you want, but don't come for my character when you really don't know me. And a lot of, this conversation with Glamour Magazine, with GQ Magazine, it was all about like health, like mental health, physical health. And a lot of it was just about like that support. And she was constantly bringing up like her parents and her siblings just kind of being there for her. Otherwise though, you guys, like, I actually kept it really chill at this year's All-Star. Last year I did a lot more of like the after parties and things. I just kind of wasn't feeling it this year. Oh wait, last thing I will...
Even the players who participated delivered memorable performances despite the event's shortcomings. I am impressed with a remarkable 30-point outing. Yet the atmosphere failed to reflect the significance of the moment. A historic rookie performance deserved a packed arena and stronger promotion. While the athletes entertained the fans with their talent, many believed organizational issues overshadowed the occasion, leaving growing frustration among players over how the weekend was managed.
On the court things this year than they did in Indianapolis, if that makes sense. So it's kind of sad in a way because like they showed up more this weekend, but I feel like the city and the league didn't support them, or they just didn't do it as big. And some cities are better than others, so it's not the end of the world, but I just want to give you guys kind of my insights. I definitely, like, to be totally honest, I definitely had way more fun in Indy than I did in Chicago for this W All-Star, but it was cool. Overall, it was cool. It was really quick. I do think they should extend it for one more day or at least add another event, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you guys my insights. I'll add like some videos and things from my...
Even the players who participated delivered memorable performances despite the event's shortcomings. I am impressed with a remarkable 30-point outing. Yet the atmosphere failed to reflect the significance of the moment. A historic rookie performance deserved a packed arena and stronger promotion. While the athletes entertained the fans with their talent, many believed organizational issues overshadowed the occasion, leaving growing frustration among players over how the weekend was managed. By Saturday's main game, the atmosphere had improved as nearly 19,000 fans filled the United Center, showing the league's growing popularity. Despite the strong turnout, many felt the on-court competition lacked intensity. Caitlin Clark appeared visibly frustrated during the broadcast. seemingly disappointed by the limited defensive effort. While the crowd created an exciting environment, the style of play left some fans hoping for a more competitive and hard-fought All-Star contest. Kelsey Plum shared similar concerns, encouraging players to give fans a level of competition they expected after paying high ticket prices. Many viewers felt the first half lacked defensive effort, leading to discussions about whether the All-Star game should become more competitive. Comments from players like Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Plum suggested a growing difference in expectations, with some focus on enjoying the exhibition, while others wanted to showcase the league at its highest level. The weekend also produced several viral bloopers that spread widely across social media. While every sport has its lighter moments, many believe those clips overshadowed the game's best highlights. Caitlin's comments reflected her desire for the league to be recognized for its talent and professionalism rather than mistakes, emphasizing the importance of creating a stronger impression for new fans. Attention also turned toward league leadership after Commissioner Kathy Engelbert received boos from sections of the crowd. Some observers viewed the reaction as a sign of frustration from fans, while discussions continued about the relationship between league officials and players. Comparisons were also made to NBA Commissioner Adam Silver after Caitlin Clark spoke positively about her interactions with him. Her remarks fueled further debate about leadership, marketing, and the direction of the WNBA, with many believing the league has an opportunity to strengthen communication and better support its rapidly growing popularity.